Hey friends, welcome back to another vlog. Today is like my favorite day of the year. My friend has very eloquently kind of named it Book Coachella, and honestly he's not wrong. It is literally like the Coachella of books right now in Miami. I'm so excited. It's Miami Book Fair today, and so we are gonna go, we being you and I am going to meet up with some of my friends that are there. There's a big street fair that's going on today, and last year they had tons of publishers, tons of booksellers there, local authors, local craftsmen. It was really, really great. And then they also have amazing talks and signings and things like that. So today the big one is Patti Smith. I haven't got tickets, and I'm like in two minds because I really, really want tickets. But I also don't know what my plans are this evening yet, so it kind of fully depends on other people, which is annoying. But what I am going to do is take my copy of Just Kids with me, because I don't know how long I'm going to be there for, but I might see if my friends can get my copy of Just Kids signed for me today, which would be amazing. So yeah, we're going to go and join them now. I'm very lucky because the building that I live in is super close to the book fair, so I get free tickets, which is such a flex. So we're going to go and go and see some books. I'm excited. Hey friends, okay, so I'm back from the book fair. That ended up being a way more kind of friend intensive day than I had originally expected, so I definitely got a lot less footage than I thought. I hope you kind of enjoyed the little montage that I did at the beginning. I don't really know like how much footage I would have got there, but basically Miami Book Fair, it's so good. They have a really good street fair festival where, you know, you've got a lot of vendors selling books, you've got a lot of regular bookstores. So for example, Books and Books, which I think is just a Florida book chain, but I'm not 100% certain on that, so please do correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But places like Books and Books have a stall there. There was Steamy Lit, which is a romance heavy indie bookstore up in Delray in Broward County, that they had a store there. So many Latin American specific bookstores, publishers. They had just a huge variety of literary vendors there, which was amazing, as well as kind of like local craftsmen selling, you know, art and crafts and all of that fun stuff. And then they also had a number of really good author talks and signings on today. So I did want to go and get my copy of Just Kids signed by Patti Smith, which I think I mentioned at the start of the video. However, when I got to the signings area, she wasn't actually signing today, which was a shame. She had decided to just sign everybody's books that had tickets for her talk. They were all receiving a signed copy of Book of Days, so she decided to just do those instead of opening it up to, you know, like a whole separate signing situation. I already have a signed copy of Book of Days, which I actually bought from Books and Books at the book fair last year, so I didn't need to get another copy, and I just decided like there was no point in me kind of going. I mean, I would have liked to have seen her talk, but I also spent enough money today between the book fair already and Christmas shopping in the morning that I didn't really want to spend like another ticket price. But anyway, that aside, I did get to attend a talk with Gregory Maguire, who is the author of Wicked. That was amazing. And I did get a new copy of Wicked, which is the movie edition, which, I mean, I don't love having movie editions of books, honestly, but for this, I'm like, okay. So we have, obviously, Alphaba and Glinda on the front, and then it is signed for me, which is really cool. So that was like an amazing experience, and it was really nice to kind of hear him talk. And there were so many kind of parallels to how he was as a kid when it came to books and literature that kind of match how I was when I was little. And so that was like really nice and kind of validating that, you know, I've had similar experiences to an author who's as successful as Gregory Maguire, and it just kind of gave me a bit of a kick to write again, because I haven't picked up my manuscript in some time. So anyway, that was one of the books that I picked up. My wonderful friend actually got me a copy of All the Colours of the Dark by Chris Whitaker, which is my Christmas present from her that she gave me today. I'm so excited for this. So God of the Woods has been one of my favourite books of the year, and this is heavily compared to God of the Woods. I think a very similar kind of premise, like a murder mystery type environment. I feel like this is set in the 70s. I am so intrigued by this one, and people have said this is better than God of the Woods as well, which, like I say, God of the Woods so far is probably one of my top books of the year. So this is going to be really interesting to read and kind of compare to it. I don't think I'll get to it this side of Christmas, honestly, but yeah, I'm really excited by that. I got a little drawstring bag. This is the Miami Public Library bag situation. It has just kind of various maps of the event, and then there are some goodies in the bottom. So we have oh, that's cute, a little cat magnetic bookmark, and then I believe in here I have a reading light, because I saw one of my friends open theirs. And these are always really handy, actually, especially if you travel a lot. So yeah, I have a little clip-on reading light, which doesn't work. Oh, there we go. Okay, it does work. So little clip-on reading light, so that's going to be nice and useful. And then for the rest of the books, I went with the mindset of getting 2 particular books, and then I think I walked out with neither of them, honestly. So the first bookstore I stopped at had a load of pre-owned editions, and then also a load of first editions. And so I managed to get my hands on a first edition copy of Kristen Hanna's The Four Winds. So the only book I've read by her before is The Nightingale, and I really enjoyed it. This one I know very little about, only that it's another apparently quite devastating read, and this one's set in Texas, I believe. So I'm just very curious. I really enjoyed her writing last time. I'm not a huge historical fiction girly, but I enjoyed what she did with her The Nightingale. And so, yeah, I'm excited just to read a little bit more by her. And to be able to get a hardback first edition copy for $15, I thought was a pretty good price. So I did. Then I went to Steamy Lit, and I got 3 books from Steamy Lit. I got Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. I think, is this the first one in the Rebel Blue Ranch series? I don't know, but anyway, I've been wanting to read this for a while. I've been wanting to pick up just some cowboy romance in general for a hot minute, so I'm excited for this one. I know there's kind of 3 out in that series at the moment. I guess they're all interconnected standalones anyway, so if that's not the first one, it's probably not going to be the end of the world if I read it. Then I picked up this one that my friend found, and I just thought it sounded really good. So this is about an abandoned library with a deadly enchantment, a fey lord who will do anything to get in, and a brave human woman, a collector of stories, willing to risk it all for a taste of knowledge and power. This is called Law of the Wilds by Annalise Brana. Beautiful hardback edition, and this one is also a first edition. So I don't know if this is like the young adult fantasy, new adult fantasy, I don't know, but I am still intrigued. Like, I love enchanted libraries and I love fey lords, so I mean, what's not to love in that book for me? And then finally I picked up one that I've just seen hyped all over the internet at the moment, and I just could not resist, and that is the Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. I picked this up completely blind. I've got no clue, absolutely no clue about this book. All I know is that the girlies are hyped, the girlies are feral for this book, and so I will also go feral for this book. So anyway, that is my book haul. I'm officially on a spending ban, a book buying ban. every kind of ban you can possibly think of at this point. I need to sever my attachment to buying things immediately. But anyway, yeah, I'm really pleased with all the books that I picked up today. I had a really good time. I really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this very quick video. If you have, as always, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye, friends.